Hey guys, what is going on today? Bojo here, back again for episode number 2 of our NHL 18 franchise mode following the Vegas Golden Knights. So I should first start off by saying thank you guys for the support on episode number 1. Close to 30,000 views and almost 600 likes on that video. You guys are absolutely ridiculous, and I thank you. So hopefully that support will continue throughout this entire series. If you guys wouldn't mind, make sure to go down to the description box and hit that like button. Let's try to get this up above 600 likes again, or close to 600 likes, above 500 likes. I don't care. We'll see how close we can get, but the support that you guys are showing is crazy. Make sure to leave comments down below as well, because you probably know more about franchise mode than I do, and I will definitely be looking at all those comments throughout this series. So let's get started. Let's do some house cleaning first, because you guys left a lot of comments and I want to clear up some things before we get started. Alright, so the first thing was, where is Shipachev? That was one of the main questions that I got in the last video. Where's Shipachev? There he is. The only reason Shipachev did not come up last time when I showed you guys like the players that I drafted was that those were the 2016, 2017 stat lines for all those players. So obviously Shipachev would not show up in there because he didn't play in the NHL last season, and that's the reason he did not show up. But there he is, 83 overall as a center playmaker, 30 years old, top 6 potential. He's a second line potential forward, but he'll more than likely be playing on our top line along with James Neal, and we'll figure out a winger to pair him up with then. But for right now, Shipachev is in the game, and we're good to go on that front. Alright, so next up on my list was that I went into the merchandise section and started to set the prices for all of our jerseys and our merchandise. Right now we only have t-shirts and jerseys, which are available in our store. Obviously, as we continue through the franchise mode and upgrade our stuff, we'll get more access to. Like I said, I'm not going to show you guys this stuff on screen. I like to do the little price changes, I believe, usually after every month or after every 2 months. Usually I sim every 2 months, but maybe I'll stop every month there just to set the prices and then get back into the simulation bit of it. But you guys will rarely see that on screen unless there becomes something extremely important that I have to show you guys that on screen. And other than that, I think we're pretty much good to go to sim to the NHL draft. Now, once again, you guys left me some comments, and I will try my best to move up into this draft. Now, if I can remember what the Vegas Golden Knights have draft pick wise, I believe they do have a bunch of first-round picks. I believe a couple multiple first-round picks and some second-round picks and a bunch of other late-round picks. Now, I definitely don't think it's going to be possible to trade for the #1 overall pick from the New Jersey Devils, just because when I was in Vancouver, I tried that a bunch of times and it was almost near impossible to get that first overall pick. However, Philly, my good old buddy Ron Hextall, might be able to make a move for us. So let's start the NHL draft. I believe we have the, what pick do we have? We have the 6th overall pick in the 1st. We have the 13th and the 15th. So I will try to hopefully swing a deal with good old Ron Hextall to maybe move up to the #2 overall pick and see if I can be able to draft Nolan Patrick or Nico Hischier, depending on what the New Jersey Devils do with that 1st overall pick. So I want to try to get that the 2nd overall pick from the Philadelphia Flyers. Obviously, it's going to be telling me about all the trade stuff, but I don't need that. So we're going to go to draft picks. Oh, it actually listed them in order now. Thank goodness gracious. I was so mad that last year it sorted it by year, but now they sort it in order of the draft picks. Thank you. Appreciate that. So we have our 1st round pick. Obviously, we're going to have to give this pick up right there to move into 2nd. There's no doubt in my mind we're going to have to do that. Now, what do I want to give up in addition to that? I would like to keep the 13th, and I would like to keep the 15th. If I could swing a deal for that 1st, or the 6th, and maybe the 34th overall pick, which is the 6th or the 3rd overall pick in the 2nd round, I think we might be able to get that done. Because honestly, I can't trade many players, because a lot of the guys who I drafted are on 1-year contracts. I mean, if we take a look at the guys who I have on the yearly contracts, I mean, Riley Smith, David Clark, like Riley Smith's 6 years, $5 million, nobody's going to take that. Clarkson's dead weight contract anyway. We should probably just bury that in the AHL. Mikkel Bodker, a little bit hefty, but still, nobody's going to take that. Alex Tuck, no, can't use that. Shipachev, we just got him, so nobody's going to want to trade him that way right away. McGinn, Raffle, Reduke, Clayson, C, and all these other guys who are just way too low of an overall and then we're going to get into the guys with years left, like all these guys with 1-year contracts. As it has in the past, nobody takes trades with 1-year contracts left because the CPUs don't want to sign them. So I really can't move much for my years on my players and picks, so I definitely just have to make this trade with draft picks in order to get it done. So let's try to make this happen. The 6th overall pick, and I'm going to try to trade the 2nd round, which is the 34th overall. Ron, give me a Philadelphia hometown discount here. I would really appreciate it. So let's see if we can get this done. Our first round pick, which is 6th overall, and our 2nd round pick, which is 34th overall, to the Philadelphia Flyers for the 2nd overall pick in this year's draft. Come on, Ron Hextall, give it to me. Trade rejected. Are totally unwilling to part ways with you, what you requested from us. So, okay, spectacular. Okay, so it's not going to give us the 2nd. I think we're going to have to give away those 2 firsts if we want to move up. I'm still fine with drafting 2nd and then drafting 13th or 15th. Let's see if we can do 15th. So we'll give away the 6th and the 15th for number 2. Will that go through? Trade rejected. Okay. Ron Hextall is really driving a hard bargain here. Alright guys, so I finally got it to work. I don't know why, for some odd reason, it just wasn't allowing me to add that 4th selection to my proposed trade section. But whatever the case, this is the final offer that I'm going to send to Ron Hextall. This is pretty much all I want to give. I don't want to give away 3 first-round picks for the 2nd overall pick. I definitely want to keep at least 1. But this is the max deal I'm going to do. The 6th overall, the 15th, the 34th, and the 45th. So 2 seconds and 2 firsts for the number 2 overall pick. Remember, this is on hard trade difficulty, so I can definitely understand the CPU not wanting to make a trade here. But this is the final offer to Ron Hextall. If not, we're just going to take our picks and build up the prospects. So here we go. The 6th, the 15th, the 34th, and the 45th to the Philadelphia Flyers for the 2nd overall pick. Will this go through? Trade rejected. You know what, Ron? Have fun with Nico Hischier or Nolan Patrick. I did all I could, man. I'm not going to make that trade with the New Jersey Devils. If it didn't go through with the 2nd, it's obviously not going to go through with the 1st overall pick. So let's just sim up to the user pick and let's see who goes through the first couple rounds. So Nico Hischier went number 1, Nolan Patrick number 2, Heiskanen 3, Pettersson 4 to the Avs, Cody Glass, the original Vegas pick who got that, went number 5. Which means we could probably choose, I think, what's his name is still there? Who is still there? Anderson is still there. Elias Anderson, who I think is the guy that the Canucks picked, right? I'm pretty sure that's the guy the Vancouver Canucks picked, and they're after us anyway. So I think we could go with Anderson here. He's got the top 5 projected scouting thing, so I think that's probably the best choice to go with here. All the other guys are top 10, so yeah, let's go with Elias Anderson, the center Swede. We definitely need some good center prospects for sure. Definitely offensive wise, that's one of the main positions you want to focus on first. So we'll take Elias Anderson and make that pick. It's a little bit laggy there in the drafting section, but still, we'll definitely take that. Center Sniper 70 overall. I really like the fact that they show the overalls in there, and honestly, we probably got a little bit of a better deal than the Vancouver Canucks made with Cody Glass. He's only 66 overall at medium top 6, but we got Anderson, who's 70 overall medium top 6, and the Arizona Coyotes took that pick right away, taking Bronstrom. So let's go to our 13th and our 15th here. We should maybe go with either Nikas or Suzuki, since they're a two-way forward and a playmaker. League interest is high on Suzuki as well, so he definitely would want to play here. Yeah, let's go with the younger guy. He'll take a little bit to develop, but let's grab Nick Suzuki. Definitely, we drafted him as well. 59 overall, so like I said, he's only 17 years old. He'll definitely take a while to develop, but I think that was the smart pick right there. He definitely had some league interest. I think the Vegas Golden Knights drafted him with their 1 pick anyway. Tampa Bay takes Nikas, which is fine. I'm going to take a defenseman here with this next pick just to switch it up a bit, get 2 forwards, get 2 centers, and then I'm going to take a defenseman right here. So let's go to D-men. Yeah, it's really laggy in this in the entry draft. Might have to let the guys know in the chat, in the group chat, to let them know it's a little bit laggy. Liljegren, Haig, they're all 2nd rounders, so all the 1st rounders are right here. I think we could probably take Vakanainen, who's a 1st and a 2nd. Yeah, let's go with the best guy right here. Let's take the Finnish guy, Vakanainen, or Venäkainen. There you go, medium potential for a top 6 defender. It's a little bit iffy right there, but that's perfectly fine. So now we're going to go all the way to the 2nd round. All right, so pick number 3 in the second round. Let's see who we are going to have available to draft here. So we picked up 2 centers and a defenseman with our 3 first-round picks. And now as we move into our next round here, I think Timothy Liljegren is staring me right in the face, and I think that would be a really good choice to make. He definitely slipped a lot to Toronto in the real-life draft, or we could go with Marcus Davidson, who is a winger, but I think I want to take Timothy Liljegren. I would assume he would have some pretty good potential for this game, so I'm going to go ahead and draft Timothy Liljegren with my third overall pick in the second round. Low potential to become elite, 66 overall. Thank you very much. So we do have a goalie right there in Michael DiPietro. We got Morgan Frost, who the Flyers took. Papagayev, Koltagin, Hug, Matheos is still up there as well. Matheos and Hug both have exact potential at bottom 6. Anybody have like top 6 potential for forwards still? Doesn't look like it. It's all like top 6 potential guys for defense. Who do we want here? So we've taken 2 defenders and 2 forwards. We could get the goalie, having him in the pipeline behind Christopher Gibson in case he doesn't pan out all too well. Yeah, let's do it. We've taken 2 centers, 2 defenders. Let's get ourselves a goalie right here. And let's draft Michael DiPietro out of the Windsor Spitfires, I believe. Medium potential to become a starter. Not bad. All right, moving all the way now down to the third round. And the reason I'm going to be doing the full draft in this video pretty much is because they have mentioned that it is possible to get a crazy amount of steals late in these draft rounds, getting like low elite or high elite potential players like in the 5th and the 6th round. So I definitely want to take the time to do this year. Now there is only 1 second and third round projected forward left on the board, which is this guy, Ostap Safin. This name doesn't even ring a bell to me at all. From HC Sparta Praha. Is a Czech player, a left winger. We definitely need a winger since we got 2 centers. We might be able to do it. So I think I'm just going to keep going with projected here, and then when we get to like the 3rd and the 4th rounds is when I'm going to start sorting it by potential. So let's go for a Safin right here, since he is obviously still the projected 2nd and 3rd round guy. Medium potential for a top 954 overall. That's not bad. So let's go to projected here, where you are in the 4th round. This guy looks to be the best up there. Korinskov or Ivan or Kosarenkov or Kosarenkov. Wouldn't be bad to have a nice little Russian there. Or Vadim Shipachev. Ooh, Petrus Palmu is still there too. I know he was good in the last game. And it looks like he's got high. We've scouted him pretty well. He's expected to go undrafted, so that's a name I'm going to keep my eye on there for like my late round picks, like the 6th and the 7th round. Keep an eye on Petrus Palmu to see if we might be able to steal him. But I think I'm going to go with this guy. We'll take the Russian, take a right winger. If another defenseman comes up in the next round, I think I'll take one of them. But I'm going to take this guy, Korinskov. High potential to become a top 9 forward in the 4th round. Okay, not bad. 61 overall. Jacob Paquette. Ooh, he's got 98 slap shot power. Ooh, this guy actually could look really good. Those scouting reports are like low, but he has like a lot of 80 overall skills. You know what? I might take a risk on this guy. Defensive defenseman, that wouldn't be too bad to have. Yeah, let's grab this guy, Jacob Paquette. Let's see what he turns out to be. Jacob Paquette, me and potential for a 7D, man. Alright, screwed up on that pick. This guy, I'm tempted to draft him just because of his name, is absolutely amazing. Trey Fix-Wolansky. What a name. I definitely think we should take him just because of that name. It looks awesome. Yeah, I'm going to go with this guy just because of his name is awesome. Canadian guy. I don't even know what his player type was. He was a sniper. AHL top 6 forward. Wow, we are getting absolutely wrecked right now. Do we want to take the risk right there or till it? Let's go with Tillett. We'll grab another center. Why not? Centers are more versatile because I can switch them to wingers. There we go. We finally pick a good pick right there. A low potential to become a top 9 forward in the 6th round, boys. There we go. All right, so we don't have to move too far from that pick. 3 picks away and another one. I think I should grab Petrus Palmu right now if he is still available, because I definitely don't want to miss out on not being able to get him, even though he is expected to go undrafted. I want to take this guy right here because we know he might pan out to be pretty good, and there he is, low potential for a top 9 forward yet again. Good on me to definitely take that pick. All right, guys, so here we are in our final pick of the draft into the 7th round. We got one more chance to make something happen here. So our past 2 picks have been pretty good, low potential for top 9 players in the 6th round, and now we got one more pick to make it happen. Let's see if we can try to make it happen. This Koblitzik guy is still here, another 7th round projected forward. But all these guys have potential to become top 9 forwards. Some more top 6 defenders right now as well. Fringe stars for goalies, but we already got the goalie that we wanted. There's some exact potential guys in here as well that have like bottom 6 forward, high potential to become bottom 6 forwards. So I think we should just go with the up here, closer to the top with these potentials. Another forward or another defenseman? What do we want to go with here? We've taken a lot of forwards. I think we should maybe try one more defenseman, give one more defenseman a shot here. This guy does have some league interest, and he is a super Swede. Christopher Gunnarsson, lovely name. I think we're going to take a chance on him. Some league interest. Let's go for it. Come on, super Swede. Pan out for me. 7 defensemen. Once again, like an AHL guy. Nothing to worry about there. And I think we are done. Since the user pick, I think that should finish up the draft. Yes, it will. And that is it. So there is our draft completed. Not bad. Stocking up the prospects for sure. Alright guys, so after all that is done with the entry draft, the last thing we have to do is go into the re-signing stage and re-sign all the players that we picked in the expansion draft with 1 year left, and possibly sign any of our draft picks. And other than that, I will do that off screen, and then I'll show you guys all the contracts that I did manage to sign in the off season. Maybe go into free agency, pick up some players, and get prepped for the season. But in the next episode, we will definitely start the simulations for this Vegas team. So thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. As always, leave a comment down below if you guys wouldn't mind. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on my draft. Other than that, catch you guys in the next episode. Take it easy. Peace.